my dear students, good morning to all. Hope you all are fine and safe. And today we are going to discuss about the organs for movement. Actually, this is our fourth lesson in block 5. That is our last lesson. Okay, this is our last lesson in this block 5. Okay, so organs for movement. We already learned that the organs for breathing. Right, in the previous class we discussed like where different animals have different organs for breathing, and now we are going to discuss about the organs for movement. What do you mean by movement? Movement means, what do you mean by movement? Change in place, right? Is it right? How we are moving? We are moving with the help of which organs help us for movement? Our leg, right? Okay, so in this lesson we are mainly going to discuss about the aim of this lesson is the aim of this lesson to explain how the animal's body adapted to help move in its habitat. This is the aim of this lesson, which means that in this lesson we are going to discuss about how the animal's body is adapted to help it move in its surrounding, okay, or in its habitat. How the animal's body is adapted for the movement in its surroundings or its habitats. Okay, how do you walk? How do you walk? We are walking with the help of which organ? With the help of our leg, right? Yes. And how we are, or how can we move when we are in water, or if we need to fly? Is it possible for us? No. Okay, so normally the land animals, human beings also a land animal. The land animals are normally moving with the help of their legs. This leg is considered as hind legs or hind limbs. The land animals normally they are moving with the help of their limbs. Okay, their limbs. That means their legs. And when we consider about the human's case, they are having the hind limbs and forelimbs. Forelimbs means our hands. Hind limbs means our legs. Okay, some of the animals they are for their movement, like lion or cow, they are using their forelimbs and hind limbs for their movement, or for walking and running. They are using their forelimbs and hind limbs. Forelimbs are the, or forelegs are the legs at the front. Legs at the back is considered as the hind limbs. Okay, and now we can discuss the various organs for the movement of the animals. And whenever we are saying about their movement, in the beginning itself I asked that what do you mean by movement? Okay. And this movement and locomotion. Locomotion is the movement of an animal from one place to another place. Why this animal is moving? Did you ever think like that? What is the need of movement in animal? Is it necessary for the animal? Yes, it's very necessary for the animals to move from one place to another place. That is considered the movement of an animal from one place to another place is considered as locomotion. Okay, the movement from one place to another place is considered as locomotion, and this locomotion or movement is very important for the animals. Why? Why? Why it's important for the movement of animals? They can stay in one place itself, no? We can discuss it in the case of animals. Before that, why we are moving? We are not sitting in a whole day or whole years. We are not sitting in one place itself, or we are not lying on the bed. We are moving one place to another place for different purpose. Why? Because for search of food and for our needs, for the job purpose, study purpose and all, we are moving from one place to another place, right? So in the same way, animals also, they are moving from one place to another place mainly for searching of food and means escape from their enemies and their predators and finding their food, like they are catching their prey and all. They are moving from one place to another place. So this movement or locomotion is very important in the case of animals. For this movement in their body is specially adapted to move from one place to another place. Different animals have different organs for their movements. Okay, so in the case of first case, we can consider as their limbs. Okay, leg. First organ helps for the movement of animal is their legs. Normal cases we can say. Normally the land animals. What are the land animals? Cows, lions and goat, sheep. These all we can consider as a land animals. And how they are moving? With the help of their legs. And how many legs they are having? How many legs? Mostly 4 legs. Okay, that 4 legs. And the legs in the front side is considered as 4 limbs or 4 legs. Land animals. Okay, mainly the example of the animal which is using their legs for movement is land animals, and they are having 4 legs. 2 legs at the front side, it is termed as 4 limbs or 4 legs, and 2 legs at the back side, that is considered as hind legs. Hind legs, it is like this. We can write hind legs. Hind legs. Okay, like this we can write it. Hind legs and 4 legs are used by the land animals for their movement. These legs helps them to jump, help them to run, walk and jump or hop. Okay, so this normally we can consider the leg is a movement, organs for movement, which is mainly used by who? These land animals. Okay, and second type of organs we can discuss about in the case of aquatic animals. Whenever we are discussing land, after that we can discuss about aquatic. If we are saying about aquatic animals, the first animals comes into your mind maybe fish, right? Yes. And this fish, their organs for movement is fins. Okay, fins. F-I-N-S. Okay, and they are in their body, there will be number of fins. Here you can see the body of fish or their structure. There will be a number of fins, and this fins helps them to move in water. Okay, and they can change their direction and all with the help of various, not only one fins present in their body, more than one fins present in their body, and each and every fins have respective roles. Okay, they are having their own functions, and like they can change their direction and they can swim in water. All these things are happening because of their fins. F-I-N-S, fins. Okay, so normally we can consider it's like fish. Fish is an example of the animals which is using the fins for its movement. It is like fishes. Okay, then third kind. Okay, third types we can say that webbed feet. Okay, third one is webbed feet. Whenever we are saying about these aquatic animals, when previous lesson also I told you that means when the case of frog, it's an amphibian, right? They can live in water and land also. Not only frogs, some other animals like the animals which lives in water bodies, for example, or near the water bodies like a duck, frogs, crocodiles, they all have webbed feet. Okay, and webbed feet. This webbed feet actually pushes more water, away than they can easily swim. Okay, so these are also that animals which can swim in water. Some other than fishes, some other animals also can live in water bodies like these crocodiles, duck, frog. These all have the webbed feet. Okay, so here we can write crocodiles also have the webbed feet. And this, what is the speciality of their webbed feet? If they are in water, they have to swim. They needs to swim. For their swimming purpose, that water will be there. So this webbed feet helps them to push away the water, push away more water while it's swimming time. So they are having the webbed feet. Okay, are you clear? Webbed feet. And the next thing is flippers. Fourth case we can say flippers. Flippers. Did you ever hear this word flippers? Can you say which animals have these flippers? Just think, in this chapter also we discussed about that animal, which means that penguins. Penguins, they are in their body. Actually, these penguins also, they are also swimming. They can also swim in water. They can also live in water. And while they are movement, they are having flippers in there. Okay. Other than these fins, these penguins have flippers in their body. These flippers helps them to swim in water. Okay. So the animals which like penguins, they are having what? Flippers in their body. These flippers helps them to swim in water. And next one we can consider about scales. And where we learn about this scales, yes, body covering, right? Okay, and some of the animals like their body is covered with the scales. Fish already we learned in that section, but the scales, normally in the snakes also their body is covered with the scales, and the scales also helps for the movement of them. Means actually this, when we consider about the snake's case, they are not having the legs, and while their movements in their body, some muscles are there. These muscles helps them for their movement, and at the same time scale also we can consider one of the moving part in snakes. Snakes is an example. Last organs for movement, that is wings. Okay. Wings. You can easily say that. Which animal is using wings? Which animal is using wings? Birds. Very good. Birds are using their wings for its movements in, or for their each flight. Okay, they can fly with the help of their wings. Okay, and whenever we consider about these birds, they are having wings, and these wings covers with number of feathers, beautiful colored feathers you can see. At the same time, insects also have wings like honeybees, butterflies. They all have their wings. We can't able to see the feathers and all. Okay, so not only these birds, insects also we can say that. Insects like not only these bees, insects like the cockroaches or grasshoppers and bees, honey bees and all, they are also having the these wings for its movement. Okay, but they are not having what? Feathers. Birds have feathers in their body, but these insects not have feathers in their body. Okay, so that is the difference, but both have wings to fly. And actually, when I am saying about these legs, There will be an forelimbs and hindlimbs we discussed. In the case of these wings in birds is actually their modified forelimbs. Okay, that means in birds you can see, we all can see their legs, right? And they have wings in both the sides. That wings are their modified forelegs. Modified forelegs or forelimbs. When I am saying about forelegs or forelimbs, it doesn't mean the number 4. Okay, you don't think 4 legs. It's not like that. Forelimbs means the legs at front. It doesn't mean the number 4. Okay, because normally we know that. How can you write the 4 in words? F-O-U-R. It's we can write like this. F-O-R-E or 4 legs. Like this only. 4 legs. Okay, when I am saying about 4 legs, it doesn't mean that the digit 4. 4 legs means the legs at the front, it is 4 legs, and legs at the back, it is considered as hind legs. And in the case of birds, their wings are the modified 4 legs. Okay, so that's all about the various organs for the movement of the animals. Okay, so whenever if these various organs in the animals, that we can say that according to their habitat, which means that the animals which lives in land, they are using their legs for their movement. Other name is limbs, it meaning is also legs. Okay, and mostly the animals may have 4 legs. Okay, that legs are hind legs and forelegs. Hind legs is the legs at back side, forelegs are the legs at the front side. And one more thing you remember, the animals which lives in land, all the animals we can't able to say that they are 4 legs present in their body. When we consider about other cases, like number of legs, it will be every time not constant. 4 legs means that major or animals name only I said, like cows or lion, like that things only I said, they are having their 4 legs and all. And this the number of legs varies from animal to animals. For example, we consider about the spiders, they have 8 legs, and caterpillars, they have more number of legs, more in number. Okay, so these animals number of legs will be varies, but we took here a common case. Okay, and at the same time one more thing you have to remember, and the snakes, they are not having the legs, but their body there will be scales, it helps for their movement. Okay, these are the various organs for the movement of animals. Are you clear? Now we can just conclude it. First we discussed about the animals, that means the first moving organ is lung. Most of the land animals, they are moving with their legs. Okay, and whenever we consider about the animals like cows, sheep, goat, dogs, cats, they all have 4 legs in their body. Total means they are having the normal number of legs present in their body is actually 4, 2 at front and 2 at back. Okay, and the legs at the front, forelimbs and hind limbs helps them for their moving. And we human beings also are land animals, but we have only 2 legs for walking, and our hands is actually the four legs. Okay, the modified form of 4 legs is considered as our hands. We are also like an animal. Human beings also we can consider. In the case of humans, we have hind limbs we are using for walking, and forelimbs is our hands. Okay, and one more thing you have to remember, the animals, this common case only I saying about this forelimbs and hind limbs. And so the number of animals, the number of legs differs from animals to animal to animal. Then fins. Fins is a moving organ in fishes for their swimming and all. It helps for their movement. And the webbed feet in the ducks and crocodile, the animals which lives in water other than with these fishes like crocodiles, duck, frogs, they are having a webbed feet and would What's the speciality of this webbed feet? It can push away more water. Then flippers. Flippers are actually it's present in penguins, and this flippers is also helps the penguins for the swimming in water bodies. Then scales. Here we discussed that the snakes, they are not having the lugs, they are not have lugs. Instead of lugs, they are having scales in their body. It helps them to move. Then last we discussed about the wings. Okay, this wings is actually, I told you that it is a modified form of their four limbs or four legs, and birds or insects have the wings to fly. Okay, and at the same time you have to keep in mind that animals, when we consider about these various animals, these animals can walk, or they can run, jump or swim, or they can crawl on the ground. So all these movement types, various way they can move. Is it right? Yes. All these things their body is actually adapted to in their habitat. All this movement, when we consider that if the animal is here in the case of fishes, actually they are swimming. Their body is adapted to swim in water, and here also webbed feet. And the land animal, mostly they are runs or they are walking, and at the same time when we consider about the geese, they are having four legs, but they can easily climb the trees. Leopards and monkeys can climb the trees because their body, they are actually having the four legs in their body, even though they are adapted to live in their habitat. For movement or locomotion is adapted, so we can say that the organs for locomotion or movement is adapted to their habitat. That's why these monkeys and leopards, they can climb in trees. Okay. So what are the keywords that we learned in this lesson? In this lesson we learned about this. Fins is a keyword, new word, webbed feet, flippers, scales, wings, and legs. Instead of legs already you learned. Limbs, like that also one word I told you, right? This limb is also a new word. Here I will write, instead of leg we can write, that is limbs. Limbs. Limbs is also a keyword or new word that we learned in this lesson. What are the limbs, fins, webbed feet, flippers, scales and wings? These are the keywords in this. Okay, listen. So that's all about the organs for movement, and at the same time you have to remember that the locomotion or movement in animal is very necessary to search of food and finding the breeding place, and at the same time escape from their enemies, search of food and all. It's very important for them, the locomotion and the various organs for the movement of animals that we already discussed. And now we can discuss the workbook answers. Okay, so whenever already I told you that we were discussing about this workbook, you should take your workbook and write the answers now itself. So complete the table. First, animal. Here it is given. And what helped the animal to move? First one, it is fish. What helped the animal to move? Fins. Okay. Then how? How? In their body there will be number of fins. It helps them to swim in water. Okay. And second one, it's an insect, like bees, we can say that. So here it's not asking the name of the animal. What helps the animals to move? In the case of insects, what makes? Wings. So here you can write wings and how it helps. These wings are the modified form of their forelimbs. It helps them to fly. These wings helps them to fly. Then duck. Third one, it is duck. And what helps the animals to move? In the case of duck, webbed feet. So there you can write webbed feet. How? Means this webbed feet helps them to swim in water. At that time this webbed feet can push away more water, so they can easily swim. Then last one, penguin, and what help the animals to move? Which organ? Flippers. So there you can write flippers. How? These flippers helps them to swim in water. So that's all about our first question. And second one, what is the similarities in the body shapes of birds and fishes? Is there any kinds of similarity? Which means that actually their body having a similarity, because their body shape is considered as streamlined body. Streamlined body, which means that to avoid, or they are actually moving. In the case of birds, they are moving in air, and fishes, they are moving in water. Okay, they were moving in water. So for their easy movement, their shape is very important, because normally birds are very light in weight and they can easily fly. Okay, so their body shape is, at the front there will be rounded and back it will be narrowed. Okay, that is the shape of that shape name is considered as streamlined body, and it having some other cases, that are all the things you will learn in higher classes. So here we can say that what is the similarity in the body shapes of birds and fishes. So you can write, at the front it will be rounded and back narrowed. How does it helps them to fly, swim respectively? It helps them it helps them to fly or swim easily, fly and swim easily in air and water. Means fly in the sense air and swim in the sense water. So fly and swim easily in air and water. That body shape, because of their body shape only they can easily swim and fly in water. At the front it is rounded and at back it is narrowed. So that shape name is streamlined body. So otherwise you can write their body is like a streamlined shape. That is the similarity. Okay, and it avoid the resistance in water. That all the things will be difficult for you. So you can learn, they can easily move in water. Fishes can easily move in water, and birds can easily move in air. That is because of their shape. Which shape? Streamlined shape. Okay, so that's all about today's class. Hope you all are clear about these topics. So thank you.